Mostly. Now, I don't necessarily agree with everything that Sugar be talking about and doing. But when he talked about Sugar Shane being oiled up like Diddy, well, he act like he wasn't the only suspect in this city.
Do you have any comments on the Heyman lawsuit?
Now, you got a degree, don't you?
I have an English degree. Do you have any comments on the Heyman lawsuit?
Now, you got a degree, don't you?
I have an English degree though, not law. You know a lot. I feel like you know a lot more about boxing than I do.
But you ain't asked me a boxing question.
Has it been lawsuits? Because listen, in the 2000s, not only did Bernard Hopkins sue Don King. Hey man, listen. Don King, he sued Don King in the 2000s too? Well, wait a minute. Now, 2014, they said that you won the lawsuit with Oscar De La Hoya and you settled out for a piece of the company. And they said he gave you a piece of a lot more. And it's the wrong shit to be doing. Advocating and promoting bullshit. I'll give you guys time to figure out how Oscar De La Hoya was sued in 2014 by Bernard Hopkins for pay-per-view numbers. Everybody take a look and then you guys tell me. I don't want to hear about none of that.
Do you have any comments on the Heyman lawsuit?
So Bernard Hopkins get exposed for basically being a hypocrite, but it's no secret with Bernard Hopkins. You can't get a critical and a real boxing fan. You can't convince them to look at Devin Haney in no type of way or have any slight against him because he is pursuing legal action, especially coming out the mouth of somebody who has pursued legal action himself against Golden Boy when he didn't get his way or he felt cheated, you know. And we want to talk about something looking soft. Nothing looks soft because did it look soft when Canelo pursued legal action or Ryan Garcia was attempting to pursue legal action or Al Heyman took legal action or Bob Arum took legal action against Golden Boy? Was any of that looking soft then? Matter of fact, didn't Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins sue Al Heyman? Okay, so it's no secret when you guys felt you were done wrong, you will sue each other. And one thing I know about all sports, if I don't know anything about any sport, and that is all sports is a business first and a sport second. And if any sport shows you that money is directly tied to everything that's going on in the sport and what you do, and they show you that that's their main goal and objective, if any sport shows you that, it's boxing. Boxing puts the money in your face. At least with basketball and football, and we hear about their salaries and whatever and whatnot, but we don't hear it going back and forth with the players and stuff like that to get them to play this team and play that team. We don't hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So boxing is all about the dollar bill and the bottom line. You know, it makes no sense. But then again, we was listening to somebody who shouldn't even be in boxing his damn self. You know what I'm saying? Especially after what he tried to do with Gervonta Tank Davis. And it was very clear he was trying to do something shady and illegal. And if it wasn't shady and illegal, then I see no reason why he wasn't able to attend Ryan's post press conference. Because according to Oscar De La Hoya, it's because of threats. Now, let me ask you a question. What did these two do that was so different from any other group of promoters that caused them to have to get death threats and then run up out of the building because of fear of their life? Could it have to do something with what Bernard tried to do to Gervonta Davis on that stage? Could it have something to do with that? Because other than that, I see no reason for you guys running up out of there. Okay? So shady is what it is when it comes to these dudes. And Bernard Hopkins, man, this dude is the biggest porch monkey I've ever seen. Like we've all known that. And that's part of the problem with boxing. Boxing will use people like him to have a green light on people that look like him. Let me say that again, because you might have missed it. Boxing will use people that look like him to have a green light on people who look like them. All right. Now I told you the 3 factors of why this is the main problem with dealing with Devin Haney. And number one, the main factor is boxing don't like nobody that exposes cheating. This ain't no if, ands, or maybe. It's a fact. Boxing don't like people who expose cheating. You are advised not to pursue or not to say anything about it. I had a fear of being blackballed in the sport of boxing. It's a fact. So most people, when cheated, don't say nothing because they don't like it at all. That's the biggest problem. Another big problem is the type of fighter and the type of person that Devin Haney is. Devin Haney is one of the movers and shakers in boxing, ones who's really is about it. It's very hard to try to convince a real boxing fan. I'm not talking about Latinos and Caucasian boxing fans who just love to just hate on black people, nor am I talking about these ninjutsu motherfuckers out here who just love to hate on black people. I ain't talking about them either. I'm talking about the boxing fan who really likes boxing. You're going to be hard to convince them that they're supposed to look at Devin Haney like he's soft or cowardly when he still is the youngest undisputed lightweight champion in history. If he's so soft, why wouldn't nobody went out there and done that? If he's so soft. So you can't have it both ways, because either that means that he's so soft, and if he was able to do this, that means you ain't doing shit, because if he's soft, anybody up under him has to be softer than him because they ain't achieved what he achieved. So how does a soft guy out achieve you in a sport that deals with aggression? Just saying, though. I'm just saying. A soft guy managed to beat you and outdo you as far as achievements in a sport that requires aggression and balls. But y'all say he's soft. You can't make it up, man. But once again, we don't need to be listening to nobody like Bernard Hopkins anyway. Shouldn't even be in boxing. So it's no shocker here. I didn't even know about that. And they say that's how Bernard got 10% ownership in Golden Boy. Some people say it's 5%. Some people say it's a mutual partnership. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But they will always use people like Bernard and the people that look like Bernard to help leave a green light on people that look like Bernard. Because in case you haven't figured it out, and I guess eventually I'm going to have to keep showing you, they want to be able to cheat against black fighters. How you ain't figured that out yet, I have no idea. But they've been putting it right in your face for quite some time. Not only that, they've been showing you for quite some time that they really don't care about cheating and taking drugs. We should have had that concern with that light tap of discipline that they gave to Canelo, because that opened up the doorway to people like Oscar Valdez, who can fail a test, still be able to fight, and get a gift victory. See, that's the escalation. We should have never allowed somebody with a failed drug test knowing to still go fight. That's the crack and the beginning of all this where we are now. But I'm going to say that, so stay tuned for the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Vane, I'm out.
Now, you got a degree, don't you?
I have an English degree. I need a boxing business.